Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback. I am your host, Youth One's Ryan Oliver, and today I'm very excited to have one of the rising stars from the 2026 class, quarterback Logan Rogers. Logan, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Logan, thank you for joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. You've been a Youth One member for a while. You're actually one of the few athletes that has made our Elite 101 two different times. You're a member of the 2026 class. I want to start there. What does it feel like to make the Elite 101? You were given the number 70 spot, number 70th ranked athlete in the class in the entire country. What does it feel like to have your game recognized on a national level, to make a list like the Elite 101? What does that feel like for you?
It's amazing. Being recognized like one of the top 15 quarterbacks in the country, and all the athletes being that high, it's amazing. I'm always striving to get better, improve, like getting 1% better every day. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, the work that you're putting in, Logan, is really speaking for itself in your game. I was looking at your film before this interview to just kind of, touch up and brush up on, your most recent film, and your ability to throw the ball. You just make it look easy, and that's something that I know that you put a lot of work in behind the scenes. I like to always ask athletes that I interview with, can you tell us a little bit about that work that you're putting in behind the scenes? Because it's really translating well to game day. So tell me a little bit about what your training looks like and the things that you're doing to prepare.
So it's almost like no days off, like Monday, Tuesday, working out, Wednesday, group session, throwing the ball around, working on mechanics. And then I do speed training Thursday, Friday. Weekends are for competitions, camps, tournaments, 7-on-7. So basically my weeks are booked out, just trying to work on everything, perfect my craft.
Yeah, one thing, Logan, I think is really awesome about young athletes like you is you're really dedicated to something at a young age. So you're learning a life skill. You're learning how to put in that hard work, and whether it's achieving your football dreams or whether it's academics or other or a profession, in the long run, you're building a great foundation of skills that's going to serve you well in life. So I want to commend you on that hard work that you're putting in. And I know athletes like you like, it's no days off, like you said. I know you're grinding and you're putting in a lot of work to achieve your goals. I want to ask you about your goals. Logan, what is something, or where are you looking to take the game of football, going forward?
So I would love to get a college scholarship. That's one of my goals, but of course you always want to be great. NFL, Hall of Fame, everything. You just want to be the absolute best at what you do.
Yeah, well, Hall of Fame is big ambition, and I think that that's amazing that you have that ambition. I think focusing on getting that college scholarship is very attainable for you. So keep doing what you're doing, and I think that is definitely something that's in your grasp. Tell me a little bit about how you're feeling about your game right now. And some of the, I know you talked about kind of what your schedule looks like, but tell me about how you're feeling about your game right now.
I feel very confident about my game right now. I've been implementing like a lot of new things, such as like a foot pop. It's just a way to stay balanced whenever you throw. Working on everything, my strength, my speed, my throwing power. And I feel like this next year, going into high school, everything's going to come together. I'm a great season.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, you're a quarterback that plays in the state of Florida. You're from Florida, which that the talent there speaks for itself. So I know that you're like, the talent is like iron sharpens iron. You're going against some of the best talent in your age range there. And I think that all the work that you're putting in is obviously has paid off so far. And as you go forward to high school, I think that you have a great foundation for you to go forward there. And it sounds like you have a lot of confidence where your game is. So I'm really happy for you, Logan, and that's exciting. In your own words, what are some of your strengths in the field? Could you identify a few areas that you think you're really good at right now?
I'd say I'm a very good vocal leader with my team. I try always setting a good example for my team, showing up to practice on time, being the first one on the field, last one off the field, always putting the grind like outside of practice, weightlifting like when the others aren't, and always trying to do that. So that's one of the key factors.
Yeah, and in terms of your skill set, is there some, like, do you feel like it's arm strength, it's accuracy? Like, what are some areas you think about your skill set like it is something you're really good at right now?
Definitely my accuracy is my greatest strength right now. Accuracy and arm strength. I've always had a strong arm and always been accurate, no matter what it was. That's just one of my God-given abilities.
Yeah, and I would totally agree. You know, a lot of quarterbacks, you know, I feel like you guys are taught to be modest and but you know, Monday morning quarterback, we're gonna hype you up, and that's what we're here for. Is I really think that one thing that you do really well is you have great mechanics and you have a fluid, a quick motion, but you don't have to have everything perfect for you to deliver a perfect ball, if that makes sense. So
Hmm.
you can deliver a strike when you're off balance, you know, and still throw it really well. And I was looking at your film and I was like, wow, like that's an area that I feel like you've grown in over since I watched your film a couple of years ago till now. Is like you can really throw like without a perfect platform, if that makes sense. And I think
Yes.
that that speaks to your training, and I can tell that you've been working on it. So your work, I'm not just saying, oh, your hard work's paying off. No, it really is paying off. I can see it on your film. So I wanted to tell you that here, like I can see that, and your accuracy and arm strength are like, you know, already your strengths. And I would totally agree with your own assessment of your own game. Um, Logan, if someone has never seen you play before and they come to a game where Logan Rogers is at quarterback, what can they expect to see?
Definitely being a vocal leader on the field, make sure everyone's doing their job to the best of their abilities. And then like whenever we're down or anything, I always try making preach to everyone that to stay neutral on the field, be where their feet are, you know, I mean, just be in the present. Like don't worry about the scoreboard, just always focusing on the next play. That's one of the things you'll see on the field.
Yeah, and like we talked about, they're going to see arm strength, they're going to see touchdowns, they're going to see accuracy, they're going to see a great young quarterback, Logan. And I think that that's really awesome. Um, I want to ask you about a little bit off the field stuff. I know that you're no days off. I know that football
Hmm.
is your main thing, and obviously school, of course.
Yeah.
What are some things that you like to do outside of football, outside of school, when you're just kind of having some like downtime? Well, what are some of your hobbies?
I like playing basketball. I run track. Those are some other extracurricular sports I do. And I like collecting things. I collect like baseball cards, football cards, and coins, just random things like that.
That's awesome. Back in the day, I used to collect cards too. I used to collect football cards. I'm 30 though, so I'm probably like
Yeah.
double your age. So this is a lot like more like trendy back then, and like you know like Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Like when I was younger. So that's I think that's a cool hobby. I always felt like collecting was like a lost hobby. Like people don't collect like cards and stuff anymore. So I think that's really cool that you do that. Usually people say like, oh yeah, like I play Call of Duty uh, or playing Madden. So I think that's those are some cool hobbies. Do you I know you probably are saying you play basketball just recreationally, but do you have like a position? Are you point guard, center, power forward?
I mean, I think of myself as a point guard, but I mean, I haven't played in a while. I'm probably gonna play basketball this next year in high school.
Okay.
Um, so
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I feel like quarterback and point guard kind of go hand in hand. You know, you're
yeah.
like dishing out assists, and you're dishing out assists on the field basically by throwing the football too. Logan, this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you in this interview, and I ask this to everyone that interviews with me for the first time. What is in your headphones before a big game? What gets you pumped up?
So before big games, I really like staying like neutral and like just try to get in the zone. You know what I mean? But I love being with my team. Any hip hop music or anything before the games with my team, boombox out there, music playing, blasting. That's what I usually do to get hyped.
All right. Well, you heard it there. You know, whatever got the hip hop music, whatever it is that you're doing that gets you in the zone before games, it is working, Logan. Thank you for joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. This is 2026 quarterback, Youth One member of our Elite 101 nationally ranked quarterback, Logan Rogers. Logan, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it too.